Art of War's 13 chapters. There are 13 chapters in the book, and like most books on warfare, strategy is covered first, followed by tactic and skills. The first 4 chapters deal with the principle of strategy. Chapters 5 to 7 cover the principle of tactics, and 8 to 11 focus on different theories and the technical points of marching, camping, and escorting. Finally, chapter 12 and 13 deal with use fire as a weapon and spying, respectively. I have some. I have summed up the idea of Sun Tzu's book in 3 words, or not 3 words, with English, in 1 sentence. Take care of yourself and you will never lose in life. Sound like chicken soup of the soul, doesn't it? Sound like chicken soup of the soul, doesn't it? But this is Sun Tzu's art of war. You shouldn't focus on the battle against the enemy and not yourself. That's why I always say that if the whole world understands art of war, there would be no more wars. The central idea of art of war can be summarized in 3 parts. 1. Art of war teaches you to avoid wars, not fight in them. 2. Art of war does not teach about achieving victory in war. It's about trying to protect yourself against defeat. 3rd, instead of teaching how to win a battle, art of war teaches you how to start fighting only after you have already won. The first thing Sun Tzu tells you not to wage war, because once you start, things get out of your control, just like the current situation in Europe. If you don't start a war, everything will be fine. If you do, there will be no way to say the light at the end. So take care of it. The second thing. 雷住刘海中，他还叫会英文吗？他妈的！
Are you okay?
The second thing is that you should not always think about defeating the enemy, just like we always want to talk about defeating our competitors in business. In fact, your competition is not something that you can defeat. There's no one that you can beat. Everyone's defeat is their own defeat, just like Apple and Nokia. Apple didn't beat Nokia because he didn't attack Nokia at all. It was Nokia itself that lost due to their own business. If Nokia had not made these mistakes, Apple would not have been able to defeat them.
记性片可以，我开始，你在那个哲学片，就是像大学学者。
哎，你看我这一段牛逼啊！这是我跟英语老师光别人发音不行，我那一字一句对的，没有我的参与译不到这么好。这个 Chapter 1 G Calculations. The first chapter is called G in Chinese. Most Chinese people get the first word wrong in their understanding of art of war, and the translators are include it. They think G is just about stratagems, because there's another famous war book which is called 36G, or in English 36 stratagems. But they are not really stratagems. They are more like schemes. There are 36 big ideas to deceive your enemy. But in art of war, G means to calculate. This is an issue in the Chinese language, particularly in traditional Chinese. G has 3 meanings. One is idea, one is plan, one is calculate. Why do people regard it as an idea? Because everybody wishes to have a great idea, and a book like Art of War may have a lot of great ideas, maybe more than 36. That's why we read it. But The first thing I'd like to share with you is these ideas are not important in Art of War. I'm not a big fan of book 36 stratagems. As I said just now, Art of War teaches us to avoid wars, not fighting them, because a war has great risks. So when we think about waging a war, we must calculate if we can win. If we are sure we will win and we can do it, if we are not sure, don't do it. This is the main idea behind chapter 1. By the logic, first question, do or not to do. Second, the plan, how to do. And the third is the big idea. By the logic, the big idea is actually quite small. Napoleon also spoke about calculations, saying that it was a mathematical problem that even Newton would have struggled with. What would Sun Tzu's attitude have been towards the exceedingly difficult mathematical problem? I think he would have said, since you find it difficult, it proves that the chances of winning are not obvious. If it's not obvious, don't fight. In business, there is a term called risk appetite. Appetite.
不，你还是要注意，你这个停顿的地方啊，
我得反复练。今天我一节就是练这个，这稿子非常牛逼。
而且你要词很清晰，都要连在一起。
我知道。
你就是词组你把它断了啊，它本身英文本身的美，英文的美和中文的美不一样。你的记性能把一嗓子也很就用那种演讲，但是体现出英文的美，人家听下去后面就觉得，就这个话讲的英文没有那么长时间听是比较辛苦。你老在讲
他妈长时间练还辛苦了，他听一下辛苦干啥？
或者他霸气的，
学了那么辛苦，念的就多辛苦啊！
但是呢，要达到一个英文的美的程度呢，那个还有个 gap 啊！
你还是你这还是读的慷慨激啊！
就差一点点，其实你词组一定要连在一起，就词组不能
我练，明白吗？我练。